Welcome back to this special edition of the SAfm Market Update with MoneyWeb, where we are talking about Sphere Holdings. So let's talk about Black economic empowerment then. What's your approach and what's your views on empowerment?
I think clearly as a country, given our legacy, we need to, the country needs to transform. We need to build a more inclusive economy. Having said that, I think I also recognize that as a BE investor or as a BE company, we too have our responsibility in giving back. So specifically within the Sphere context, we made sure that when we started our business, we gifted a significant portion of our shareholding to 4 broad-based national groups that are involved in education, healthcare, and work with disabled persons. So as we become more successful as founders of the business and as management shareholders in the business, we create value for them. And that's something that we are extremely proud of.
And how do you keep track of that?
It's fairly easy to keep track because there are 4 organizations that are identifiable that have a shareholding in Sphere. And when Sphere declares a dividend, when they pay me as a shareholder my dividend, those 4 different organizations also get that dividend. So it's very, very easy.
You know, in terms of how the actual impact on the individuals that those organizations represent, how do you keep track that their lives are actually being changed?
We have chosen the organizations that are shareholders are fairly well governed. They run They run great programs. And one of the organizations I have been personally involved with, in fact, predating my co-founding of Sphere. That organization is called the Student Sponsorship Program. And what they do in a nutshell, we identify through that program academically talented students from low-income households, and we provide them with mentorship and funding to go to some of the very best high schools in the country. So, I mean, last year we're extremely proud at the end of December 2014 when one of our young students, a guy by the name of Ayanda Anyati, who grew up in Alex, matriculated from St. Stephen's as an SSP scholar, was deputy head boy of St. Stephen's in his final year.
Wow.
And for his matric, got 8 distinctions. So, I mean, a great talent.
That is phenomenal. And this is someone who would have never had that opportunity at all.
Correct. What pleases me even more from a Sphere perspective is that not only are we as Sphere passionate about the program, but quite a number of our businesses have, subsequent to us investing in them, become big donors for SSP. And in fact, just going back to Ayanda's story, Ayanda is now a first-year student, and as we sit here today, Ayanda is finishing his VAC work as an engineer. He's finishing his VAC work at one of our businesses. So it it really comes full circle.
So you are able to, intervene at different levels. So at the schooling level, but also at the point where he gets an opportunity to be exposed to the world of work, him along with others as well. That's phenomenal. So where are we now, and where do we want to go?
Over the last 12 years, we've built a great platform, but we are now we continue to be excited about opportunities in this country. So we're looking to take our business to the next level. Beginning of March, we announced that Jabu Mabuza had acquired an interest in our business and become the executive chairman of Sphere. And part of doing that transaction was to bring someone with his track record, with his experience, to bring him into our business, to strengthen our business, and to become one of our partners as we look to build an enduring business. Our vision is really to build a leading investment holding company that is black and controlled, that is focused on industrial goods and services, and to play our role in transforming this country. In the very short term, to enable that, we're looking to raise capital. We're looking to raise R1 billion of capital, and we are already looking at quite a number of interesting opportunities where we hope to deploy that capital in.
And how are you looking to raise that R1 billion?
We're looking to raise that capital as a combination of equity in Sphere Holdings itself, and some debt on our balance sheet. And we're fairly confident that given our track record that we have, given our track record of delivering really exceptional returns for investors in our fund, we're confident that we should be able to raise the capital.
How do you measure your success?
Very good question. I think in different terms. Success for me is the value that we have created for shareholders in Sphere. Starting our business with the seed capital that we had and creating an investment holding company with interests in some of the critical in companies that provide critical goods and services to this country is a measure of success. But success for me equally is the story that I just told you of young Ayanda going from Alex to St. Stephen's and matriculating with 8 distinctions and working at one of our businesses that support the program. I think a business such as ours has the opportunity to play its role in transforming this country. And I think what really excites me as an individual is that Sphere has provided the platform to marry my passions of building a business, but also my passion of transforming this country through education.
Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for listening. That brings us to the end of this special edition of the SAfm Market Update with MoneyWeb. Goodbye.